America tried to slow this company down. Governments warned against it, and yet it still controls the skies. This story doesn't begin in Silicon Valley, but in 2006, with a student in Hong Kong. Today, DJI is estimated to control over 70% of the global drone market. But in the beginning, it wasn't building drones for consumers. It was trying to solve a much harder problem: how to make machines fly with precision, automatically. That problem fascinated Frank Wang, a student at the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. His focus wasn't on making something flashy, it was on control, stability, and engineering accuracy. In 2006, he founded DJI around that idea. At first, he tried to build the company in Hong Kong, but hardware startups need more than ideas. They need parts, suppliers, and speed, so DJI moved to Shenzhen. At the time, Shenzhen wasn't known for innovation, but it had something more important: an entire ecosystem that could turn designs into products fast. In its early years, DJI didn't sell drones. It sold flight controllers to hobbyists and engineers people who demanded precision and reliability. This built a quiet reputation, not for marketing, but for engineering. That foundation led to a breakthrough. In 2013, DJI released the Phantom. For the first time, a drone was stable, GPS-enabled, and ready to fly right out of the box. Before Phantom, flying a drone required skill. After Phantom, it required a credit card. This single product didn't just succeed, created the modern consumer drone market. Soon after, DJI moved into professional filmmaking. With the Inspire series, it offered tools that allowed small teams to capture cinematic aerial footage, something that once required helicopters. This dramatically lowered the barrier to entry for aerial cinematography. Then came another shift. In 2016, DJI introduced the Mavic, a foldable drone that could fit into a backpack without sacrificing performance. This changed drones from specialized equipment into everyday creative tools. By the mid-2010s, DJI had become the global leader. Within a decade of its founding, it had reached billions of dollars in annual revenue and a valuation exceeding $10 billion. More importantly, it had built something competitors struggled to match: an integrated system of hardware, software, and manufacturing. But DJI didn't stop at consumers. It expanded into enterprise and industrial applications, and this is where its impact became even more significant. In agriculture, for example, drones began replacing manual spraying. Farmers could now cover large areas quickly, with precise control over where pesticides and fertilizers were applied. This had several effects. It reduced labor intensity, which is critical in regions facing aging farming populations. It improved efficiency, allowing crops to be treated faster and more consistently. And it reduced chemical waste, because drones could target specific areas instead of spraying entire fields. In emergency response, drones provided real-time aerial visibility, helping teams make faster decisions. What started as a consumer technology quietly became part of critical industries. In other words, drones didn't just make farming easier, they made it more precise and more sustainable. Similar transformations appeared in other sectors. Infrastructure inspection became faster and safer, with drones replacing manual climbing or helicopter surveys. Then came increasing global scrutiny, concerns over data security, restrictions, and government pressure, especially in the United States. For many companies, this level of pressure would be difficult to survive. But DJI continued to invest heavily in research and development. Its focus remained on core technologies, stabilization systems, computer vision, autonomous flight. This depth in engineering allowed it to keep improving, even under pressure. Today, DJI's advantage is not just its products. It's the system behind them: fast iteration cycles, tight integration between hardware and software, and proximity to manufacturing. These are not easy to replicate. From its founding in 2006 to global dominance within a decade, DJI didn't just build drones, it built an ecosystem. And that's why, despite competition, restrictions, and geopolitical tension, it remains extremely difficult to stop.